All right, guys, so for the last installment of the Why Your Legs Are Not Growing series, I kind of foreshadowed on the last video, we're going to be talking about hamstrings and why it's important to develop them and, and how to really develop those hamstrings so that way they can really help encapsulate and to complete your lower body, okay? Glutes are important, so are those quads, guys, but the thing that really separates the legs and gives it that iconic appeal, that sexy aesthetic, but also that athletic look is hamstrings. It's everything. And in fact, hamstrings, I would argue, is the most important. It's kind of like the base to the tree, put it that way. And just to recap, guys, first video I did was on glutes, how to develop the glutes. I just gave an example of one of many things that I would do to help do that, so check that out. And before this video, I talked about developing the quads, okay? There's many ways to do it, but I think the way that I explained in the last video is a great way to develop the quads. And by the way, guys, keep in mind that when I'm training legs, I like to put them all together, but just for the sake of the content, I'm just gonna explain how I would isolate these muscles and how I would really work them, okay? So on this video, we're gonna talk about hamstrings. And guys, keep in mind that the same philosophy applies. You still wanna focus on training for time, okay? Not reps, okay? We don't count our reps because if you just do 10 reps, 20 reps, you are limiting yourself. You wanna focus on training for time so you can really maximize that burn and to really see how far you can go when it comes to your training. So guys, when working the hamstrings, well, first of all, why are the hamstrings so important? The hamstrings is responsible for all the explosive movement. Oftentimes when you see people when they're sprinting and they're not using proper deceleration mechanics, you can see them oftentimes when they're sprinting, they slow up last minute, and then you see them grab their hamstring. Okay, so your hamstring, guys, is a powerful muscle that's responsible for all this quick movement, the speed. Think of it as the body's decelerating system. But the unfortunate thing is we don't ever think about it. It's not a muscle that's in front of our body, so we typically don't think about it and we don't really understand the importance of it. Guys, your hamstrings is such a big muscle and it actually consists more of your legs. So for guys out there, if you want to grow the size of your legs, just like how with the tricep consists of 2/3 of your arm, okay? So if you want bigger arms, it would make sense to train your triceps more because it consists of more of your arms.